the Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game. That's
Mike Piazza after he hit an eighth-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
You've started off the season strong, Cancer, proving to your fans and opponents that you're a force to be reckoned with in 2025. But you do need to conserve some energy for the long season ahead. So this may be a great opportunity to DH for a game. Then you'll be able to get back on the field feeling rested and ready to continue your hot streak.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is climbing the ladder. Do you know what it means? Climbing the ladder. When a pitcher delivers a series of pitches out of the strike zone, each higher than the last, trying to get the batter to chase them.
And how about climbing the ladder there at 95 to get the swing and miss?
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
For the Phillies in the outfield, left to right, Kepler, Marsh, and Castellanos. First to third, it's Harper, Stott, Turner, and Bohm. JT Realmuto doing the catching for Ranger Suarez. 29-year-old, 6'1", 220-pound left-hander. He's 3-0 this year with a 3.70 ERA, and coincidentally, his career ERA is also 3.70 with a 44-29 record. Lifetime against the Braves, his record only 2-4 with a 4.06 ERA, but in 23 and 24, especially in the postseason, he had complete control of the Atlanta Braves. Nobody could hit him. We couldn't beat him for nothing. Last year, a little different, beat him twice. He's 1-0 here at home among his 3 wins, but his ERA here at Citizens Bank Park, 8.44. How about Braves taking advantage of that tonight? 24 innings, 22 hits. He's only walked 7, struck out 23, and a 229 batting average against him. He's only allowed 1 homer in his 24 innings, and his last start was a brilliant outing at Coors Field, 6 2/3 innings of 6-hit shutout ball. He's ready to go. So are we. And to tell you about it, here's Ben Ingram.
Thanks so much, Joe. Game 1 in this series, Braves and Phillies. Want to remind you to cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks and use code BRAVES. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Ronald Acuna Jr. is climbing into the right-hand batter's box and casting his gaze towards Ranger Suarez. And now for the ball game. The first pitch misses low and outside. Getting going at 6:45 Eastern, 5:45 Central, and starting right on time. Not much breeze at all here at the ballpark tonight. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Ronald Acuna. That'll take a ball a little bit low and inside. These Braves hitters sing fastball, change, sinker, curve, cutter, and a slider from Suarez. Man, he can really do some damage with a fastball, change, and sinker, that's for sure. 2-0 pitch, a little bit low and outside. 3 balls and no strikes on Ronald. Folks still filing into Citizens Bank Park. The stadium about half full right now as they continue to pack their way in, make their way down the aisles and into their seats for this one. 3-0 pitch on the way to Acuna, and he takes a strike. He had taken a step towards first base, thinking it was ball 4. But Nate Tomlinson says strike 1 for the first time this evening. Three-1 from Suarez. Pulled foul down the third base line. Braves coming out of the third base dugout this evening wearing the navy uniform tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in white. Atlanta across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. Ronald needs a brand new bat after he splintered his last one on that foul ball. Phillies wearing their home white tops, white pants with the red pinstripes, red numerals, red lettering. And Phillies across the chest in cursive. 3-2 on Acuna. Here it is. Acuna sends one foul. The time of the first pitch tonight brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. Acuna, Riley, and Ozuna here in the top of the first inning. Again, the 3-2. And a called third strike on the inside corner. Ronald goes down looking. He had a 3-1 count. And that sinker clipped the inside corner for strike 3.
It's interesting. He got called out on the same pitch. It was called ball 3 earlier in the count.
So a good number of pitches, but wanted to get on base. Now that brings Austin Riley up to the plate. Austin trying to get things going. 8 home runs on the season. And he swings and sends one foul down the left field line. Boy, that was right on the line. Third base umpire Shane Livensparger, first and foremost, had to do a little ballet twirl out of the way and then pointed foul. So 0-1 on Riley. For Ranger Suarez, just his 5th start of the season. He opened the season on the injured list with a sore back. 29 years old with a sore back. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. That'll miss low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. You might need to see your chiropractor.
Yeah, he's going to go see my Dr. Coyle down there in Brunswick, fix him up.
1-1 swung on, miss. Good curveball. Yeah, for Suarez, that first outing that he had this season gave up 7 runs. But since then, he's been on track. He's won his last 3, pitched into the 7th in all 3. 1-2 pitch. And a called third strike. Fastball over the outside corner. Riley goes down looking. So back-to-back looking strikeouts versus Acuna and Riley. That'll bring Ozuna to the plate. 2 down for Marcell Ozuna. These last 3 starts for Suarez, he's been so good. He's got an ERA of 1.31 over the course of his last 3. Offering on the way to Ozuna. That'll miss outside. And as we know, when it comes to facing Suarez, you think of the Phillies. Of course, you think Wheeler and Nola. But, I mean, this guy, numbers-wise versus the Braves, has been equally as effective as anybody else. 1-0 pitch to Ozuna. That'll miss outside. 2-0.
He's not overpowering, but he's really got good stuff. His fastball around 91, 92, but he can bump it up a little higher if he needs to.
2-0, a little bit high outside. Got a 3-0 count. Suarez taking a slow walk back behind the rubbers, kind of looking aimlessly off into the outfield. Trying to recalibrate here. 3 seconds on the pitch timer and back into the action. And Ozuna hits a rocket up the middle. Base hit into center field. Turned around a sinker on a 3-0 pitch.
Yeah. Watch your lips.
It whizzed right over the mound. That'll extend the inning for Matt Olson, which is a good thing. Anytime Matt gets to come to the plate in this ballpark, it's a good thing. He's had exactly 100 career at-bats at Citizens Bank Park. He has 26 hits. And of the 26 hits, 14 have left the yard. And 8 of them have been doubles. So 22 of his 26 hits in this ballpark have gone for extra bases. Olson takes a called strike. When you think about keys to the series and guys who fare well in this ballpark, maybe one of the keys to the series, have Olson come to the plate with men on base. See if he can do some damage. Runner at first, 2 down, left on left matchup. Olson swings and fouls one off into the camera well at the end of the Braves dugout on the third base side. Olson has a career slugging percentage of .760 here. I mean, he mashes it. But he's down 0-2 right here. Left-hander Suarez kicks and fires. And Olson fouls one back down to our left. And an error charge on that Philly fan down there. Had it hit her right in the hands. Went bouncing away. But she comes up with it. 0-2 to Olsen. Low and outside. That time laid off of that breaking ball away. So 1-2 now on Matt. If he can reach, Ozzie Albies would come to the plate. This will be the 20th pitch of the inning for Suarez. Lead at first by Ozuna. Not a very big one. 1-2. Low and outside. Laid off. Count even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got a peek at a changeup there from the lefty. Braves would love to give a lead to Spencer Strider. He'll be facing Stott, Turner, and Harper in the bottom of the first inning. We're currently scoreless. Inning has gone strikeout, strikeout, single. 2-2 pitch. Outside again. Laid off a slider. Count runs full. Philly fans getting into it, looking for Suarez to find a way to put away Olsen. Well, the count runs full. Ozuna will take off here. The 3-2 pitch. Line shot out to Stott at third. He's up with it. Scoops and fires, and there's out number 3. So the Braves get a 2-out single. Nothing beyond that. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Braves nothing. In the
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also
visit amerisbank.com.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Dollar Shave Club is the real grooming MVP. Their 6-blade razor gives you the closest, most comfortable shave. The 4-blade features Swift Rinse Tech for longer, thicker hair, and the handle has a no-slip 360-degree diamond pattern grip for comfort and control. Shave butter works great with their razors. It's translucent for precision and delivers a long-lasting glide that hydrates the skin. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/homerun and use code HOMERUN for 20% off your order of $20 or more, plus free shipping. Whatever you shave, welcome to the club.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Noon at 3:30 during Chuck and Turnoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
We're scoreless into the bottom of the first inning. Braves and Phillies from Citizens Bank Park on the south side of Philadelphia. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Visit your neighborhood Valvoline for a stay-in-your-car oil change done in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed. The leather for Atlanta, Matt Olson at first base, Ozzie Albies at second, Nick Allen at short, Austin Riley at third. In the Braves outfield, it's Eli White out there in left field. Michael Harris patrolling center, Ronald Acuna roaming right. The catcher is Sean Murphy. The pitcher is Spencer Strider. And he goes to work. And a first pitch ball outside to Bryson Stott. Fastball 95. It'll be Stott, Turner, and Harper for the Phillies here in the bottom of the first inning. Strider has been outstanding in his career versus the Phillies. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. I know he's had some bumps in the road in the postseason, but during the regular season, he's gone undefeated against the Phillies, Joe.
Yeah, 8-0.
Need some more of that this evening.
2.06 ERA.
1-1, a strike. Over the outside corner with a fastball. Strider, 6 feet tall, 195-pound righty from Knoxville, Tennessee. He's 26 years old and making his third start of the year. 0-2 with a 5.79 ERA this season. Here's the 1-2 pitch from the righty. Swung on, missed. That time used a slider to fan Bryson Stott. and 1 down. That's our Gas South bringing the heat strikeout. Just like Spencer Strider, Gas South is bringing the heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas rates. The difference is good. 1 down in the first inning for Trey Turner. Last time we saw Strider took a loss against the Nationals, pitched into the 5th inning but couldn't escape. Swing and a miss by Turner. That time a fastball by him at 96. Got to make sure that was a 6 or an 8. It wasn't 96. Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way to Turner. Turner sends one foul. Yeah, that last outing for Strider gave up 4 runs on 6 hits to the Nationals. And if he could win tonight, it would be his first win in 608 days. Of course, he had a couple of starts last year, but then missed the rest of the season with the internal brace elbow operation. O'Turner to Turner. And a fly ball to deep center. Going back, Michael Harris stops in his tracks. Now comes forward and leans and makes a bell-tie catch. That got tricky out there in center, but 2 down.
Boy, he made a good stop, didn't he?
Sure did. Here comes Bryce Harper. No score, bottom of the first inning. Yeah, the last winning decision for Strider, September of 2023. And he's poised and determined to get back to where he was that season. Harper swings and sends one deep down the left field line, slicing foul at about 30 rows back of the tarp. 0-1 count. And you think about where Strider was in 2023. Boy, something special. A 20-game winner, 281 strikeouts to lead the league that year. 0-1 pitch came up and hit him. A fastball 95, and he drilled Harper, who's in a lot of pain. Harper walks halfway between the plate and the dugout and goes down to a knee. And he's down on his knees holding his arm as he's being tended to by the Phillies trainer.
Strider had hit 3 hitters coming into tonight's game. He's not afraid to pitch inside. It looked like he got Harper right on the point of the elbow. I don't think he's got a elbow guard on either, does he?
No elbow guard. I mean, that's right on the back of that elbow. That is painful. Goodness. And that's 95 with a fastball. Right on the point of that elbow. He's still down on his left knee as they tend to him. And he stands. And he will walk into the dugout. And that's very unfortunate. So a 2 down, that'll put Harper's position down at first base. We'll see who they bring out to run for him, or if he comes back out himself. Well, the way that they brought him down the steps of the dugout would lead you to believe that he would be finished.
Yeah, and watching the replay and a little close-up of it, it hit him on just above the point of the elbow, more on the upper arm.
This will be Edmundo Sosa coming along to pinch run for the injured Bryce Harper. As soon as we have any kind of an update on the status of Bryce Harper, we'll pass that along. In the meantime, it's a scoreless game, 2 down in the bottom of the first inning. Sosa will be the runner at first, and Kyle Schwarber will be the batter. Meanwhile, Strider taking a few to the mid. He's thrown 2-3 warm-up pitches just to try to stay warm. Sosa is just jogging down the right field line, trying to get the blood pumping and get ready to run here for Harper. And here comes Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber, 1 homer behind Shohei Ohtani for the National League lead. Ohtani with 19, Schwarber with 18. Schwarber with 40 RBIs this year. And the pitch on the way from Strider. That'll miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes on Schwarber. 1-0 from Strider. And Schwarber swings and skies one towards left center field. Eli wide over to his left. He'll call off Michael Harris and make the catch for out number 3. So that ends the bottom of the first inning. We head to the top of the second. No score in Philly.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Licensed in Florida and Tennessee. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
No score. Braves and Phillies into the top of the second. One change for the Phillies. Remember, Edmundo Sosa came into the game to pinch run for the injured Bryce Harper. Sosa remains in the game and goes to third base. Alec Bohm moves from third base to first base. So Sosa at third, Bohm at first, and here comes Ozzie Albies to lead it off in the top of the second inning. Second inning means it's the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning, and if the Braves steal a base here in the second, Michael Hunter will win $300 in free marathon gas cards, and you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. Well, the Braves saw 22 pitches in the top of the first inning, got a man aboard with a base hit, but could not score. And now their second crack at Ranger Suarez. Ozzie Albies swings and no foul went off. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Ozzie reaches and misses for a changeup. And it's an 0-2 count on Ozzie Albies. The more I watch Ranger Suarez, I know we talk about a scouting report, fastball, sinker, and the sinker's a pitch that can be really good. Man, that changeup is tough. 0-2 pitch. There's a change that missed outside, 1-2.
He's a good pitcher. He's not a guy that rears back and just, okay, I don't know where it's going, but I'm going to throw hard. This guy's got several choices to select from, and they're all good.
1-2 to Ozzie. Check swing. They appeal down the first base line. Mark Wagner says that he did not go. Evens the count at 2.
But having said that, Ozzie's got very good numbers against him, including 3 homers. And he's hit in 11 straight.
Almost hit there by a sinker low and in on the count 3-2. Yeah, Ozzie's really turned things around. He was really in a free fall. Kind of a tailspin for a while at 0 for 26. He's really pulled out of that. That'll be sent foul. One more thought on facing Ranger Suarez. You mentioned how he operates, the kind of pitcher he is. And then when you get Zach Wheeler the very next night, that makes Wheeler look like he's throwing 110.
Yes, it does.
After what you saw the night before. 3-2 to Ozzie. Outside ball 4. First pass issued to Ozzie Albies, Ranger Suarez, a leadoff walk. Two very different pitchers, and if you're in the lineup back-to-back nights, that can mess with you somewhat, can't it?
It does. I mean, it certainly messes with your timing and seeing the ball out of his hand in a different position. But these guys have seen Wheeler enough, too, to know exactly what they're going to get.
Sean Murphy to the plate. And Murphy hits a comebacker, stabbed at second, back of the bag by Stott. Goes to second, they get one, that's all. Took him a second to get the ball out of the glove, but a great defensive play made by Bryson Stott, diving to his right to keep it from going into the outfield. And they cut down Ozzie Albies.
Doggone it. Ozzie would have been safe, but in his slide, anticipating there was going to be a double play attempt, he didn't get to the bag. It's like he slowed down and didn't get to the bag fast enough, or he would have beat that toss.
Stott had it kind of pop up out of his hand before he secured it. And got it to Turner for the force out. No score, top of the second. Here's Eli White. And White takes first pitch curveball for a strike. White in the starting 9 tonight with the lefty on the mound and Suarez. We'd seen Verdugo the last few nights ever since Acuna came back. And that's when the Braves were facing righties, so they had the lefty stick in there. 0-1 pitch. White sends one foul. And don't you know that Eli is happy to get back onto the field after the mishap on the base paths the other night?
Well, it just coincided with Acuna coming back, where he was out of the lineup for several days, and everybody was trying to make a big deal out of him being punished, and that was not the case.
0-2 pitch, and a called third strike. Sinker belt tie on the outer third. Strikeout number 3 for Suarez.
And all looking.
Well, 2 away from Michael Harris. He's sitting on 31 RBIs. That paces the team. 2 more than Matt Olson. Matt with 29, Austin Riley with 28, but Michael Harris batting 8th tonight. 31 runs batted in. And he'll swing it at a big bouncer that kangaroos out to second. Stott secures, throws to Bohm, and there's out number 3. Braves got a leadoff walk, but then nothing materialized after that. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah & Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Let's see if we can figure out.
To the opening game of this series. Only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of our pregame meal prior to this one. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. That went well, that beef stroganoff that we had down the hallway.
It always goes well here in Philadelphia because, you know, you're going to have a great meal in the press room here.
Yeah, they've got a good menu pretty consistently. We always eat well here in Philly. Here's Alec Bohm to lead off the bottom of the second. Bohm started the game at third base, moved to first base with the injury to Bryce Harper. Alec Bohm takes the ball outside. If you're just now tuning in, Bryce Harper hit on the right elbow with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball from Spencer Strider. And then to come out of the game, Edmundo Sosa came in from there. 1-0 to Bohm. That'll be bounced foul over by the Braves dugout.
Well, this guy's gotten off the deck after a miserable start that had people wanting him to be released or sent to AAA. He's at 360 in his last 19 games.
1-1 to Bohm. The ball low and outside. When this guy's rolling, yeah, he's got power. There's no doubt about that. But look back at last year. He was a doubles machine.
Yeah.
He was finding tons of gaps. He's been doing a lot more of that here lately. 2-1 to Bohm. Bouncer out towards third and foul.
I'm glad to see the outfield giving him the left field line. Eli White way off the line toward left center, and Michael Harris could even go a little more to right center on this guy who loves to hit the ball to that gap.
2-2 to Bohm. Just missed the inside corner with a fastball. Bohm on the season batting .272. The last time we saw him to begin that season, or that series in Atlanta, he was hitting 200 right on the nose. 3-2, up and in, ball 4. Leadoff walk to Bohm. It just goes to show how much of an improvement he has experienced here lately. That'll bring Nick Castellanos up to the plate.
Ben, I was adding up everybody's averages and numbers in the lineup tonight against Spencer Strider. 25 for 144. That's a 174 average with 53 strikeout.
He has 1 strikeout tonight. Castellanos takes a called strike. Well, like we mentioned, in his career in the regular season versus the Phillies, 8-0 with a 2.06 ERA. And the numbers are even better in this ballpark. He's 3-0 all-time here with a 1.88 ERA in 4 regular season starts here. 0-1 to Castellanos. And there's a called strike on him. No score, bottom of the second.
He has struck out Castellanos 10 times in 19 at-bats.
I bet out of those 10, he's gone slider away about 8 or 9 times at least.
Probably so.
Way ahead 0-2 on Castellanos. 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider outside, 1-2.
And it seems consistent during the regular season that the Braves pretty much handle Castellanos. Don't have too much trouble with him. And then in a couple of postseasons, he has just wreaked havoc.
Yeah, different player.
Yeah.
1-2, low and outside with a slider again. And I wonder how much of that is just better plate discipline by him in the postseason versus lack of execution on pitches.
Focus, dug in, better competitor.
2-2 from Strider. Fouled off. Do it again with a 2-2 count. Well, speaking of focus, you and I both ran into Spencer Strider on 2 different occasions today. And I always find it fascinating how starting pitchers operate, how they act, what their mannerisms are like on a start day versus any other day. Like a different person. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Castellanos. And a called third strike. Fastball painted the outside corner. Castellanos goes down looking. And I say all that to say this. You'll run into a starting pitcher on one of the other 4 days, and they're loose, having a good time. I saw Strider in the gym yesterday. We're watching the college baseball selection show. Of course, he's a Clemson product, and he was looking to see where Clemson was going, and we were laughing about the other teams and what it was like to be in regionals and college stories and things like that. Here's the pitch on the way to Kepler. There's a ball low. Then you see him today. And it's like RoboCop.
It's like a curtain went down.
Yeah. Laser focus, locked in, and a gaze that could pierce steel. No score, bottom of the second. 1-0 pitch. A little bit off the plate with a slider, according to Nate Thomason. Borderline pitch there. Little breeze picks up out towards left field. Runner at first, Bohm. 1 down, no score. 2-0 pitch. Hit hard out to deep right field. Ronald Acuna going to go back. That's over his head. And one hopping the wall out in right field. The third base, Bohm, he gets the green light. Makes the turn. Sprints for the plate. It's an RBI double, and it's 1-0 Phillies. Kepler's 19th RBI of the year. That was pounded over Acuna's head.
The unfortunate thing again for the Braves, in this case, the ball didn't come off the fence. I don't know if it hit right at the base and just died, but Ronald was in a great place, in a great position to play it off the wall, and it just dropped straight down. And he had to then go to the wall to get it, and that's what gave Bohm an extra base.
Well, they cash in that walk. Here's JT Realmuto's batting 8th. Batting .232. That bounces in front of the plate on a first pitch slider. Good block by Sean Murphy. Inning started with a walk to Bohm, a strikeout of Castellanos, and a double by Kepler. Right-on-right matchup, Strider and Real Muto. Long glance to second, 1-0 pitch. Missed away with a fastball. Last outing for Strider, fastball was 93 to 95. It pretty much sat there. It's been a tick up tonight. We've seen more 95, 96, which falls in line with what Snit was telling you prior to the game. Here's the 2-0 to Realmuto. Slider missed low and outside, and it's going to take a while to get that velocity back to where we're used to seeing it with Spencer.
You know, there's nothing wrong with his stamina. He knows, you know, what kind of shape he's in and all. We all know how tremendously strong his lower half is, but it's not the same just to be in shape. You got to be in pitching shape.
3-0, swing and a fly ball to right field in line with Acuna. Makes a chest-high catch, 360 spin, sends it in. Here's the play at third base, and it bounces by Riley, rolls over towards the sidewall. Holding at third base now Kepler. He didn't know exactly where it was. Riley was having to go to his left to try to get leather on that throw out of right field, and if he squeezes it, they probably have Max Kepler dead to rights at third base.
That would have been a tremendous catch and throw for the out. I tell you what, if Spencer Strider had any hangover on that hamstring injury that he had, he just tested it royally. Because when that ball bounced down the left field line, he was sprinting after it to prevent the run from scoring.
Well, the throw out of right field by Ronald, one hop to the bag. Riley was going to his left. And it's kind of like that analogy of a receiver trying to run upfield before they make the catch.
Yeah.
Riley was thinking, I'm sure, about putting the tag on before he squeezed it, took right off the leather before he could get it. Because if he's able to glove it on the one hop, I think they got it. That would have been an amazing play by Acuna. Instead, 2 down. Here's Brandon Marsh. It's 1-0 Phillies in the bottom of the second. An RBI double by Max Kepler drove in Alec Bohm a moment ago. And now for Strider, he's trying to keep that runner stranded at third base. And has to find a way to get the number 9 hitter with 2 down here in the inning to accomplish that. Brandon Marsh, 225 hitter, swings from the left side, takes a fastball high. One nothing Phillies, bottom of the second. Strider deals, and Marsh takes a called strike. Fastball in a good location. Low and away to the left-handed hitter. Strider at 32 pitches for the game. And there's 1-1. Check swing by Marsh on a fastball that missed high. They appeal. And Shane Lavensparger down at third base says that he did not commit.
Looked like a pretty good pitch again.
Kepler a lead at third. 2-1 from Strider. Missed high. Went even higher with a fastball there. Didn't get a swing out of Brandon Marsh. And a 3-1 count. Three-1 pitch. There's a called strike. Right at the bottom of the zone with a slider. Let's see where he wants to go here on 3-2. He knows he's got to get Brandon Marsh.
18 strikes, 17 balls so far for Spencer.
Right-hander comes set right at the belly. 3-2 pitch. Fouled back. That time went with a slider. Scouting report for Strider. Look, he's got a changeup and a curve, but 86% of the time it's the fastball or slider. Those are the 2 lethal pitches that he has. Right-hander ready to bring it. 3-2 to Marsh. Sent foul again. That time late on a fastball. Slid it into the second deck down the left field line. blowing on his hand, looking off down the left field line, trying to go through his mind of what he wants to use here, what he thinks might work versus Marsh to get a swing and miss. Again, the 3-2. And he nailed the inside corner with a fastball for strike 3. Marsh goes down looking. Excellent placement on the heater by Strider, but it gives up 1 run on 1 hit, no errors and 1 left. We go to the top of the 3rd, 1-0 Philly.
Nothing is quite as American as supporting the home team. At Quick Creek, it's what we've been doing.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
A spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Oh, watch for beans.
That sign says watch for bears. Here, let's find you an eye doctor on ZocDoc.
Look, Dr. Barker is in network.
That says Dr. Baker. Here, let me help. Reviews say he's very attentive. Dr. Cleaves has 5 stars and an opening tomorrow.
That's great.
Booked it.
Nice. So, why do I need to watch for falling socks? You've got options. Book it.
Phillies scored a run in the bottom of the 2nd on a 1-out double by Max Kepler to drive an Alec Boehm who had reached on a walk. Outside of that, the other storyline in this ball game, Bryce Harper hit by a pitch in the 1st inning. Nick Allen takes a first pitch strike from the lefty Ranger Suarez. Both teams have 1 hit. Phillies leading 1-0. Allen, a .250 hitter. He'll swing and miss. That's the changeup by Suarez. And Allen way out in front. Ranger Suarez, 29-year-old lefty out of Venezuela. Brings the 0-2. And Allen punches one out to second. Knocked down to the short hop by Bryson Stott. Up with it. Throws over to first base for the out. 4-3 put out. And that brings Ronald Acuna to the plate. Ronald 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Went down looking back in the 1st inning. 1 of 3 strikeouts for Ranger Suarez in the game.
Right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ranger Suarez looking in. First pitch to Ronald. And a called strike. Cutter on the inside corner. Ronald just about made a terrific throw out of right field to cut down Max Kepler in the 2nd. Here's the 0-1. And Acuna takes a ball high. Count even 1 ball and 1 strike. Ronald looking to make some history this evening. Some history that he could achieve with an extra base hit of any kind tonight. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he swings and it's one a mile high to center. Brandon Marsh over to his left and in deep right center field under it for the catch. And 2 down. Ronald is looking to become the first Braves hitter with an extra base hit in each of his first 4 games of a season since Hank Aaron in 1969. When Hank started that season with at least 1 extra base hit in 5 straight games. And after homering in back-to-back games to begin his season, he doubled versus Dylan Cease on Sunday. So an extra base hit in this one would be 4 straight for him. Austin Riley swings at a fly ball towards shallow center. Coming in, Brandon Marsh plays it on a bounce. Little flare out there to center. It's a 2-out single for Austin Riley. Well, that really blew me away. If he gets an extra base hit tonight, first Brave since Hank Aaron in '69 to do that.
I would love to think that I did something that had Hank Aaron attached to it.
Man, no kidding. In any list where it's you and Hank Aaron, that's pretty impressive work. Marcell Ozuna swings and fouls one back. 1 run, 1 hit for the Phillies. No runs, 2 hits for the Braves. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Ozuna singled back in the 1st inning. Put one on a clothesline right back through the middle back in the 1st inning. And there's a called strike 0-2. Austin Riley being held at first base by Alec Bohm. This will be the 44th pitch of the game out of Ranger Suarez. 2 to Ozuna. That's nowhere near as that changeup floated away.
Doesn't seem to want to go anywhere near the middle of the plate on Marcell this time around. Can't blame him.
Not in the least. Just shook off JT Realmuto. Now this left-hander ready to bring it. Here's the 1-2. Ozuna sends one foul into the seats down the right field line. Very gentle breath of air out there in the flags in center as they're softly waving towards center field. Riley a modest lead at first. 1-2 pitch. Ozuna swings and misses over the top of a curveball for strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Suarez. Braves get nothing in the top of the 3rd. We go to the bottom of the inning. 1-0 Philadelphia.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
A spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Let's see if we can figure out the following.
Stop Turner and Sosa. Anytime it's the Braves and the Phillies, a really good energy in the ballpark, regardless of where the venue is. Of course, tonight it's in Philadelphia. A great rivalry. And I think there are a lot of people that coming into the season had their eyes set on what the Mets might do in the National League East. And look, that's a good ball club in New York, no doubt about it. But I think everybody would say going into the season that the Phillies are the team to beat in the National League East. The defending division champions. Here's the pitch on the way to Stott. And there's a ball outside.
I felt that way. I felt that it was going to be the Braves and the Phillies neck and neck all year long.
Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Bryson Stott. And Stott takes ball outside. It's been a good rivalry, hasn't it?
It has been. It's really good. I was interested to see some ESPN writers wrote something yesterday about after basically the first 50 games
2-0, swung on and missed. Good fastball that time at a Strider.
And of all the teams that are currently in playoff spots, of the 6 teams in the National League, how many would still be there at the end of the season?
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Missed outside, 3-1.
And almost every guy wrote that they thought that 5 of them would be, and the one that would jump in there would be the Braves still. Everybody still has great confidence that Atlanta's going to get it together.
3-1 to Stott, and he swings and misses at a fastball.
And I think a lot of that is based on people who know what Ronald Acuna Jr. and Spencer Strider can bring to this team and what a difference they will make.
It's a great point. 3-2 pitch. Fouled back into the screen. Well, you got 109 games left after tonight. And I go back to 2021, and of course the Braves, you and I have chronicled this so many times, how the Braves didn't have a winning record until August. But there's a big difference in the landscape of the East that season versus this season.
Indeed.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Lifted towards foul ground and out of play. Back in 2021, no one took off. And the division was up for grabs. Once the Braves took off in August, it was theirs. And this year, very different. Phillies, very good. Mets, very good. You can't afford to fall too far behind. Well, again, the payoff pitch. And Stott sends one foul into the seats down the left field line. Well, you're right. I mean, having Acuna back and Strider back, now if you can just remain healthy, and then once you get to the deadline, maybe make the right move or two, who knows what that could pay off and lead you to. Well, a lot of work has to be done between now and then. Braves 2 games under 500. 3-2 fouled off again. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. 1-0 Phillies, bottom of the third. Strider trying to put away Stott. 3-2. That'll be fouled off again.
They've all been fastballs, too. He just keeps pounding it in there, 95, and Stott keeps fouling it off.
By the way, we do have an update on Bryce Harper's status. Right elbow contusion. X-rays were negative.
Oh, that's good.
Again, the 3-2. And he missed up and in with a fastball for a leadoff walk. Second walk allowed by Spencer Strider. Now the bat will be in the hands of Trey Turner. The X-rays negative on Harper, right elbow contusion. That's the latest that we have on him as he was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Well, Trey Turner's 0 for 1.
I guarantee you it hurt.
No doubt. It hurt me just watching it. You see a 95 fastball to the tip of the elbow. Goodness. Took off over to first base, back into the dive stop.
Most of their stolen bases are concentrated on the 2 guys at the top. Stott has 10, Turner has 14.
Right on right matchup, and the pitch on the way to Turner. And he swings and pops one up. See if this is playable. Coming back of the batter's circle is Riley, makes the catch. And he makes the squeeze right in front of the Braves dugout. It was next to the on-deck circle and had to dodge Sean Murphy's helmet that had been tossed his way.
Man, oh man, he covered some ground, didn't he?
Man, he really did. One down here in the third inning for Edmundo Sosa. We were talking about the weather for tomorrow. We've already got our fingers and toes crossed that we'll be blessed with good weather tomorrow, but the forecast doesn't look good. But the scheduled pitching matchup tomorrow is A.J. Smith-Shawver and Zach Wheeler. Pitch on the way to Sosa. There's a called strike. And then the finale on Thursday, Chris Sale versus Christopher Sanchez. A couple of lefties named Chris in that finale. 1-0 Phillies, bottom of the third in the first game of this series. 0-1. Is low and inside with a slider. Edmundo Sosa batting .354 on the year. Right-handed hitter. Off over to first base and back in standing stop. Sosa, 29 years old. 1-1 pitch to him. That'll be sent foul up into the second deck down the right field line. Young man out of Panama City, Panama. Grew up with baseball in his life. His dad umpired local baseball league games there in Panama City. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Sosa. Low and outside. Good backhanded stop by Murphy and a 2-2 count. Sosa was originally with the Cardinals, but seen a lot of playing time here in Philadelphia the last few seasons. He had his name called upon once Bryce Harper left the game after being hit by a pitch in the first inning. Stott a good lead at first. There he goes. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second base by Murphy. Head first slide. And Bryson Stott is in there. Stott now a perfect 11 for 11 in the stolen base department. But 2 down after the strikeout of Sosa.
Good catch and throw by Murphy. Stolen on the high leg kick of Spencer Strider.
I think that's a great point you bring up anytime you face the Phillies. Look, you think about Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Bohm, Castellanos. Look, they'll homer you to death. There's no doubt about that. A lot of power. There's Schwarber. And Schwarber takes a called strike. But where you can really get yourself into trouble, you mentioned the stolen bases for Stott and Turner. If they have as much as a 1-run lead and those guys are on base, they're going to turn it into a track meet.
They are. And we saw Bohm score from first on a double earlier.
0-1 to Schwarber. That'll be swung on, missed. 0-2. Schwarber batting cleanup. And in years past, we've seen a lot of him at the leadoff spot for the Phillies. But he's been their cleanup hitter a lot more often this year. 0-2. Low and outside with a slider.
Well, everybody loves instant offense. That's why Acuna bats leadoff for the Braves. But for this ball club, with the people getting on base ahead of him, he is perfect for the cleanup spot.
Yeah, he sure is. This is his 34th game batting cleanup this year. It's 9 as a leadoff man. 1-2 miss low. It is 9 games batting leadoff this season. He's hitting 200 with 4 homers. In his previous 33 games batting cleanup, hitting 298 and 10 homers.
Got a base open here. Let's see how they work him.
1-0 Phillies, bottom of the third. Runner at second, 2 down. 2-2 to Schwarber. And he bounced his changeup up there. Down at 3-2. Looking ahead to the top of the fourth, Braves will have Olsen, Albies, and Murphy. And Strider trying to get them there, trailing by just this 1 run. Phillies scored a run in the second on the RBI double by Max Kepler. And that is where we stand. Bryson Stott takes a lead at second base. He's ready to run on contact. 3-2 pitch, a lunge and a miss for strike 3. And it's the slider that solves Schwarber. And that's strikeout number 5 for Spencer Strider. They leave a man at second. We go to the top of the fourth inning. 1-0 Phillies.
The time to pursue your dreams is now, and the place is South.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, we are here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Do you know the following?
All afternoon and into the evening here in Philadelphia. Ranger Suarez to this point, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's given up 2 base hits, both singles. 1 to Riley, 1 to Ozuna. And this will be the second time he's faced Matt Olson, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out to third base. First pitch to Olson. Up and in. Had him bending out of the way of a sinker.
If it rains tomorrow and we can't go to the old Nelson store, do you just want to have a game of pinochle?
Yeah, you're going to have to teach me how to play, but I'm in.
Yeah, I don't know either.
What else am I going to do? There's a called strike. I mean, the good news is you can watch a YouTube video and learn how to do anything these days. 1-1 on Olson. Pitch on the way. And a slow curveball missed inside.
We could give audio tours of our ride up and down the elevator for people who get on.
That is some elevator in that hotel. That thing moves, man. There's the 2-1. Olson swings and misses at a changeup. I think if you rode that elevator more than 2 or 3 times consecutively, you'd have motion sickness.
That happened to me today. I got on with a guy who only went to like the 54th floor, and then we went back down. I don't know why.
It's a 2-2 pitch. Olson clubs 1 foul. I'm pretty sure the speed of that elevator is faster than our bus.
Yeah, and when I was going down from the 60th floor, the closer I got to the ground, the more I got concerned that we weren't going to stop. You're still flying when you get to about the 3rd floor.
He's never trusted. 1-0 Phillies are on the top of the 4th. Here's the 2-2. Low and outside, 3-2. Olson has worked it full, looking to solve this lefty. Suarez brings it, and Olson swings and misses at a changeup.
But look at the location of it, Ben. I mean, it is just dotting the low outside corner away from Sean, where there's nothing he could do. Matt, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sean couldn't reach it from where he was either.
No, no, he couldn't.
He's in the on-deck circle right now. Here's Ozzie Albies, who walked back in the 2nd inning. 1-0 Phillies. And Albies hits one right up the left arm of Edmundo Sosa and off into left field. A bullet by Ozzie. That should be a base hit. He was trying to play that short hop. And boy, they're going to say E5?
That's brutal.
Yeah, I thought that was pounded for a knock. That was a short hop just to the left of Sosa. And they'll go E5, at least for now. Either way, it's a base runner. Murphy reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning. Murphy swings and fouls back a cutter. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error for the Phillies. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Braves. These 2 rivals squaring off for the 2nd time this season. Braves took 2 of 3 against the Phillies in Atlanta a little more than a month ago. 0-1 pitch. There's a ball inside. I've spoken with Snit a few times since that series. And I think about the series where the Braves took 2 out of 3 in Boston. They've had a few other series wins that you might say are some of the better series wins of the year. And I'd ask Snit about it. And he still had the series victory over the Phillies at the top of the list. There's a ball high and outside. And he knows how good this team can be. And like you mentioned, the Phillies have really hit their stride for the last month. And he said, look, when we face those guys, no matter if they're up or down, you take 2 out of 3 from them, it's going to be one of your better series victories of the year. 2 on the Murphy. Fouled back into the screen.
Well, the other thing I go to, and I was looking at those numbers for the Phillies, is their record against last place teams. Like, I think it's 15-2. That's a lot of games against last place clubs.
Sure.
The Braves are already done with the Dodgers. They're done with the Padres. Those are 2 really good teams out of the way and off your schedule.
2 miss low and in 3-2. It's something that those division winners have in common every year. Look at the first place team's record against the last place teams. They take out the trash.
Yeah.
It's not just winning series. They're beating those teams regularly, getting sweeps against last place teams. That's exactly what the Braves did in that 6-year run winning the division. There's a ball sent foul on the third baseline. And when you get a chance to play the Rockies and the Marlins and the Pirates, Orioles, whomever you want to throw out there, you got to take advantage of that.
Have to.
A lot of times that's the difference in a team that wins their division and a team that is in second place and maybe finishes the season 5 games back of your champion. Here's the 3-2. That'll be fouled off into the upper deck over to our right. 1-0 Phillies, top of the 4th. Sean Murphy requests time, and it's granted by Nate Tomlinson, home plate umpire. Ozzie Albies held at first base by Alec Bohm. 3-2 pitch, a reach and a miss at a changeup. That thing just wouldn't get there. Sean was lunging for it, and that pitch just died of exhaustion as it got to the plate.
You know, it's a pretty smart pitch, too, by Suarez, because Sean seemed to be on his backdoor slider. So that time it was more like a curveball and just a real slow curve, and he had him out front.
2 outs for Eli White. He went down looking in the 2nd inning. Eli White will take a ball inside. If Eli White can reach, then Michael Harris will get a crack at it here in the top of the 4th. Trying to take advantage of that error. And White, it's a lazy pop-up just back of the infield cutout. Trey Turner backpedals, makes a 2-handed catch about 15 feet back of the infield cutout. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. Off to the bottom of the 4th we go in Philly. Phillies 1, Braves nothing.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
A spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Here's what the car insurance crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa. Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
You've started off the season strong, Cancer, proving to your fans and opponents that you're a force to be reckoned with in 2025.
Fourth inning is the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. And if the Braves pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off the Best Wash membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. Phillies scored 1 run on an RBI double by Max Kepler in the second inning. That scored this man, Alec Boehm, who had reached on a walk. And Boehm swings and sends one foul. Well, Boehm's been with the Phillies for a little while now. He played his college ball at Wichita State, and I was reading up on his college career prior to the game, saw a name that was familiar. As Boehm was a Bash brother at Wichita State. There's a big bouncer out to short. It'll be gloved by Nick Allen. He'll send it over there for the out, 1 down. And finishing that story, Boehm was college teammates with former Brave farmhand Grayson Genista. Remember that name?
Yeah, outfielder.
Yeah, he was played some outfield and some from first base. Played both. And those two guys were big-time home run threats when they were at Wichita State. I think Grayson made it as far as Double-A with the Braves. 1 down for Nick Castellanos. Castellanos takes the ball low and outside.
Wichita State always a perennial baseball power, but not sure they're in the regionals this year, and it is getting to be busy time for professional scouts with the regionals starting this weekend.
Here's a 1-0 pitch. One of us low and outside. Those college regionals are awesome, aren't they?
They really are. Really are.
I love the college format with the regionals and the supers and, of course, Omaha. And I love any time you tell me about playing in Omaha. I know you got to visit there twice as a player. There's a ball punched out towards third. Backhanded and foul ground by Riley. Long throw. Oh, what a play by Riley. A long throw from foul ground, and he just took their breath away with a defensive gem.
I don't care if they challenge it and win. They're not even going to challenge it. This is one of the most spectacular plays we will see all year, just because of how far into foul territory Austin Riley was when he threw that ball.
I mean, he was closer to the dugout than he was the bag, it felt like.
Great help on the other end by Olsen, too. What a play.
That is awesome. 2 down for Max Kepler. And a strike on the outside corner. I mean, it was barely fair. I'd imagine there are plenty of third basemen who would glove it and just stick it in their back pocket.
Yeah.
Not even think about the throw all the way over there. 0-1 pitches outside.
You got about 3 feet from the line to the grass. Then you got 1 lane of mowed grass in one direction. It's about 8 feet wide. He was on the second lane of mowed grass. He was at least 12, 15 feet into foul territory.
Spectacular. We'll make that the Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. Here comes the 1-1 pitch on the way to Max Kepler. Base is empty, 2 down. Kepler fouls one back. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank member FDIC. We'll get to the end of the season. Riley will have a list of highlights. That might be one of the top 2 that he has all year. 1-0 Phillies. 1-2 to Kepler. Check swing. He definitely went goodbye. That ends the bottom of the 4th inning. 6 strikeouts for Strider through 4 innings. We head to the top of the 5th inning. 1-0 Braves. Correct, think Phillies.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors
of the 988.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term.
Today's phrase is seeing eye single. Do you know what it means? Seeing eye single.
A soft ground ball that finds its way between infielders for a base hit, as if it had eyes of its own.
That is a perfect seeing eye single for Riley Adams.
Expand your vocabulary with the MLB app and MLB.com. Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I mean, that's the best way to go. It was an important situation. It didn't call for the guys to run out on the field because we were still in the ball game, but I couldn't have picked a better guy, a tough competitor to do it against.
That's Dave Winfield after collecting his 3,000th career base hit. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB.
Stop by and get half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. Michael Harris II went 2 for 11 against the Padres over the weekend. 0 for 1 tonight, and a chopper to first is foul. Grounded out to second his first time. 2 for 16 in his career against Suarez. 2 hits for the Braves, 1 hit for the Phillies. But 1-0 Philadelphia, and a fly ball to shallow center might drop, and it will. Out there in no man's land in right center, and Michael Harris has got himself a little lead-off flare.
Didn't expect that one to drop in, did you?
No, it was really high. But I started watching Marsh, and Marsh was watching everybody else. He knew he couldn't get there. So a good start to the 5th inning, and here's Nick Allen. He grounded out his first time. He was 1 for 8 in the series against San Diego, and he puts down a bunt and a beauty. First base side, Suarez barehands it. Picks it up and throws to first for the out. Good sacrifice. Tying run at second.
It's a job well done. First pitch, knew exactly what he wanted to do, executed the bunt well.
Does my heart good to see execution like that. And Ronald Acuna Jr., the batter, he has struck out and flied out. 4 for 12 with those 2 homers and a double against San Diego. Takes high and away, ball 1. Started the game with a 3-0 count, but Suarez was able to come back and get him. Struck him out looking. The pitch right there for a strike at 92. 69 pitches for Suarez, 45 strikes. 1-1 pitch. A little inside. Ronald had to raise his hands up to get him out of the way. Count goes to 2-1. Ronald 3 for 16 against Suarez. Fouls one straight back. He had a good cut. 2-2. Tying run at second, and Michael Harris. Suarez to the plate. Way outside with a changeup. And it's another full count to Ronald. Suarez gets the sign from Realmuto. And the pitch. High and away, ball 4. He walked him. First and second for Austin Riley, who had a base hit his last time up. Second walk issued by Suarez. To go with 6 strikeouts. Realmuto comes out from behind home plate. Gives some signs to the infielders in case the Braves try to pull off a double steal here. 1-0 Phillies, 5th inning. The pitch to Riley. High, ball 1. With his hit tonight, Austin now 6 for 16 against Suarez. And he takes high again, ball 2. First and second, 1 out. Big opportunity for Atlanta. Suarez out of the stretch. And the pitch. Swung on, bounced up the middle to his left. Turner, he's got it. Gloves and throws to second for 1. Relay to first, not in time. That would have been another spectacular double play. But Riley able to beat the rap at first. Nice play by Turner, who was behind the bag at second when he did a little backhanded flip to Stott. So first and third, 2 out for Ozuna, who had a line drive single in the first and went whistled right by Suarez's ear, and he has struck out. And the first pitch down and in, ball 1. Good speed on the bases. Harris at third, Riley at first. The pitch. Strike call. Cutter in the outside corner. Marcel hitting .281 as he stands there. Waits and takes another strike. He's behind in the count, 1-2. Tying run 90 feet away, but there's 2 out in the inning. And the pitch just missed inside. Good try inside to try to tie him up, but he didn't offer. 2-2. Realmuto set up inside again. The pitch fought off foul and out of play.
Well, this at bat and then the last one with Riley, the only 2 at bats the entire game. The Braves batted with men in scoring position. Got to cash in any opportunity you get, especially in this ballpark.
1-0 Phillies. 2 out, and they're on the corners for the Braves. The pitch way outside again. He's had a little trouble with that changeup this inning. And missed badly outside. Full count, and that'll give Riley a head start at first. Matt Olson waits on deck. There goes Riley, in the pitch in the dirt. Ball 4, and they're loaded for Matt Olson. Second walk of the inning, and the third tonight by Suarez.
That'll bring Caleb Cotham out, pitching coach for the Phillies. But I think you like this. Look, it's a left-on-left matchup. And if you're looking at that, it probably favors the Phillies. But this is the 3rd time that Olson has seen Suarez in the game. And the way that Matt's been swinging the stick lately, he's been hitting righties and lefties pretty well.
I agree. He's now 4 for 21 in his career against Suarez, but no damage yet.
Boy, a long one would feel good.
Wouldn't it, though? Have we hit a grand slam this year?
I'll look that up.
I'm not sure that we have. Meeting breaks up.
First baseman, Matt
Slow walk back from the mound by Real Muto, the catcher. And Matt digs in about an inch up off the knob of the bat. And the pitch taken outside. Out of way. Be patient. Got to remember who's in trouble here. Ball one.
No grand slams this season.
Not a one. Not one grand slam. The pitch swung on, lifted foul and out of play. 1-1 the count.
Couple of doubles. Yeah, that seems to be it. Batting .243 as a team with the bases loaded.
The 1-1. Inside. Started to go. Held up. Ball two. Suarez wanted that pitch. Turner playing him up the middle to pull. Sosa deep at third, but over towards short. And the pitch swung on. Oh, he had a good rip and fouled it straight back. That might have been the one he wanted right there.
Yeah, he'd love to have that back.
Crowd getting into it. And Suarez having a little trouble hearing the pitch comm device. Bases loaded. 2 out. The 2-2 pitch to Olsen. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went inside again and tied him up, and Suarez escapes. Braves leave him loaded. We go to the bottom of the fifth.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Are you ready to take
Philadelphia? Phillies lead 1-0 on an RBI double by Max Kepler back in the second inning. 8-9-1 due up for the Phillies. Real Muto, Marsh, and then Stott. If you just joined us, Bryce Harper plunked on the back of his right elbow his first at bat, had to come out of the game. Replaced by Edmundo Sosa. First pitch, bottom of the fifth. High, ball one to Real Muto, who lined to right his first time. Been a tough year for JT. He's hitting .232. Fouls one back and out of play. 1-1. He was only 5 for 29 on their recent road trip. He's 5 for his last 30. Spencer Strider winds and fires and caught the inside corner. Real Muto didn't like it, but is called strike. 1-2. He calls time to regroup. That was a changeup, kind of turned over almost like a screwball. Real Muto gave up on it, and it found the mark. Strider to the plate. Low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased an off-speed pitch. Struck him out. Number 7 for Strider. Good changeup. That'll bring up Brandon Marsh out of Beaufort, Georgia. Struck out looking his first time up. That was his 29th strikeout in 90 at-bats. Speaking of struggling here at the beginning, takes low ball 1. He did have a good road trip. He went 7 for 19. Got his average up to 225. Wind in the pitch. Swung on, lifted to left field, fairly deep. But Eli White has it measured, and he's got it. 2 down. Back to the top of the order, Bryson Stott, who struck out in the first and then had a long at-bat that resulted in a walk in the 3rd inning. He kept fouling off pitch after pitch, drew a walk, and then stole a base, but was left stranded. Wind in the pitch, in there for a strike. Vance Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. Napa. Wind in the pitch. A little high and outside. That evens the count 1-1. Another great crowd here in Philadelphia. 30,000 plus. 1-1 pitch, lifted foul and out of play. Here we go again. 1-2. Stott out of Nevada, Las Vegas. The delivery. Swung on, fouled off. Straight back. Tried to get him with the changeup, and Stott spoiled it. It was the fastball on about 5 or 6 of them in a row that he fouled off back in the 3rd inning. The wind in the pitch in the dirt. Evens count 2-2.
Only guys in the Phillies order who have not struck out tonight, Trey Turner and Alec Bohm.
It's funny. Turner's 0 for 19 in his career against Strider, but he's only struck out twice.
Wow.
2-2, high, full count. $83 pitches for Strider, so he's gone past his allotment from his last start, which was 75, and there's ball 4. Stott has just been up there spoiling pitches, and second time he's drawn a walk. And that's going to bring Rick Kranitz out of the dugout. Daniel De Los Santos begins to play catch in the Atlanta bullpen. Rick Kranitz was a pitching coach here in Philadelphia for a time. And I know right after he left, there were a lot of people singing the blues about losing him. They like Cranny. Go to the Braves.
Yeah, he's at 84 pitches right now. Just looking for one more good sequence to get Trey Turner. Just hope you don't look back on the 5th inning with regret. I mean, the Braves had the bases loaded and could not drive in a run. So it's on Strider to keep him quiet again. At this point, been very encouraging stuff out of Strider.
Well, if he was at 75 pitches on the limit against Washington, he may be bumped to 85 tonight, or enough to get out of this inning. Turner stands in and takes low, ball one. Stott at first already with one stolen base tonight. Might try it again. The set and the pitch. Took a little off, broke down in the dirt. Tell you what, Sean Murphy's been busy back there tonight, and he's done a great job. 2-0 to Turner, who hit .400 on the road trip with 3 homers. Hitters count, the 2-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Another good off-speed pitch. Had him out front, 2-1. Turns out it was a slider, and it was well located. Stott dancing around, draws the throw, but back safely. Infield playing Turner around to the left. Big hole on the right side. The pitch lays off a high limb, and it's 3-1. Edmundo Sosa on deck, hitting in Harper's place. Spencer shakes off a couple of signs. And the pitch. Strike. 3-2. 2 out. Olsen moves back behind Stott on the 3-2 count. Stott will be running on the pitch. Here's the stretch. And there goes the runner, and it's high ball 4. Back-to-back walks. And here comes Brian Snitker. So the pitch count got Spencer more than anything else. He will depart trailing 1-0, but leaving 2 men on base. It's the Pennington grass seed call to the bullpen. If you're looking to transform your lawn this year.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new.
In Braves country. Phillies fans telling Spencer.
Did you know that for the first time, you can get 24/7 access to live MLB Network programming through the MLB apps?
Whoa! How fun is this show?
Now you can stream live MLB Network shows like MLB Tonight, MLB Now, Intentional Talk, and Off Base, along with out-of-market MLB Network showcase games.
And that one's gonna go. Corey Seager says, remember me.
Go to MLB.com/network today to get unlimited access to the best baseball has to offer. MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
De Los Santos. He's on the mound for the 22nd time this year. He's 1-2 with a 3.57 ERA, and his last 3 outings have been good ones, and he needed those because the one prior gave up a couple of runs in the third of an inning against the Nationals, but he straightened it out here in these last 3 outings, giving up just 1 hit in his last 3 appearances.
7 strikeouts in 4 2/3 innings for Strider, but the runners at first and second with 2 out belong to him. Big part big point of this ball game right here. De Los Santos delivers, and a foul ball by Sosa out of play. Braves had the bases loaded, 1 and 2 out, couldn't score. And now the Phillies threatening to add to their 1-0 lead. De Los Santos, a former Philly, fires. Foul ball straight back, 0-2. 98 on that heater. Terrific speed on the bases for the Phillies. Stott at second, Turner at first. And the 0-2. Fouled back again. 97 on that fastball. Strider only gave up 1 hit, and that was that RBI double by Kepler in the second inning. 1-2 pitch outside. Excuse me, the 0-2 pitch. That makes it 1-2. Nice play again by Murphy, having to backhand that ball. Outfield straight away, infield pretty much straight up. The pitch to Sosa. Broken bat grounder to third. Riley's got it, skips, throws. Pulled Olsen off the bag, but Matt makes the tag as Sosa rolled to the ground. But that'll end the inning. Good job by De Los Santos. Phillies leave 2, and we go to the 6th.
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you, with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
If you're running a retail business, don't let disorganized order fulfillment cause chaos. Use ShipStation instead. From running a business out of your garage to multiple warehouses, ShipStation is ideal for every phase of your growth. Save time with one login for all your stores and by automating tasks. Plus, you'll get the best shipping rates from global carriers. Calm the chaos with the shipping software that delivers. Start a free trial at shipstation.com/audio. That's shipstation.com/audio.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
You've started off the season strong, Cancer, proving to your fans and opponents that you're a force to be reckoned with in 2025. But you do need to consider
for your chance to win at least $1,000 in the Georgia Lottery. Visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day. Albies, Murphy, and White do up. Braves have left at least one runner on base every inning, including the bases loaded last inning. Suarez at 88 pitches, 53 strikes. Ozzie has reached twice, once on a walk and once on what was called an error. And he ropes one into left field, his first pitch he sees in the 6th inning. That's definitely a base hit and definitely extends his hitting streak to 12 games. Good start to the inning.
Yeah, he's now 7 for 25 versus Suarez in his career.
Came in hitting .366 over that 11-game stretch, so he's added to it. Murphy reached on a fielder's choice, and he is struck out. First pitch to him, low and away, ball 1. Murphy only has one hit in his career against Suarez, but it's a homer. Now 1 for 7. Pitch. Curve. A beauty. Dropped in there. Phillies have some double barrel action in their bullpen. Lefty and a righty. A pitch to Murphy inside. 2-1.
That's Tanner Banks and Orion Kirkering tossing in their bullpen.
Ozzie at first with a leadoff single. 1-0 Phillies in the 6th. The pitch to Murphy, swing and a miss. Throwing what looked like a cutter, biting in on him. Couldn't get the barrel to it. 2-2. Throw to first, Ozzie's back. That was close to a balk. He stepped toward the first base line, but it was certainly not like you would see on a pickoff move from a left-handed pitcher. Now to the plate, and a tapper foul into the Braves dugout. Braves on the third base side here at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies on the first base side. Really good ballpark. Fans love it here in Philadelphia. Stretching the pitch, swing and a miss. Got him with an off-speed pitch. Strikeout number 8 for Suarez, and the second time he's gotten Murphy.
Another strikeout on that changeup too.
Eli White's fan once. He's also popped up. 0 for 2. And 0 for his last 9. The pitch to him. Big slow curve outside, ball 1. You know, I've always said, Ben, that my favorite stop on the road has always been Fenway Park in Boston. Still be hard to argue that. But Philadelphia has moved up the list quite a bit. 1-0, check swing, he went around.
Is it that elevator ride that throws you so much?
I guess it is. No, it's a good town. Everybody knows it's a town full of fans who can really get on you and all that. It's a good ballpark, good rivalry. Outside to Eli, 2-1.
I think when it comes to ballparks in our division, my favorite booth to work in would be this one.
Yeah. Press room, press box, food is second to none. Good people up here. Next offering, foul out of play, right side. 2-2 to Eli White. And in terms of an off night on the road and finding a good restaurant, it'd be hard to top this town.
Yeah, you can find a really good restaurant here in Philly. There are lots of them.
2-2. Change up, laid off of it by Eli, and a good take, 3-2. Now does Brian Snitker send Ozzie? Let's see. He's got a good lead. Not going. Pitch popped up. Foul territory, first base side. Alec Boehm says he's got it, and he does. 2 down. So Ozzie's still at first. Braves had first and second, 1 out last inning. Then bases loaded, 2 out, and could not score. And as a result, they still trail 1-0. Michael Harris got that rally started with a little bloop single. He takes a breaking ball for a strike. Michael's 1 for 2. Ozzie leads from first, and the pitch swung on. Hit it off the thumbs towards second. Stott has to charge, throw, got him. Good play. Bryson Stott, and Ranger Suarez continues to baffle the Braves, and he pitches.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a red.
Spend your afternoon driving around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you could win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour, weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
Fans, did you know the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? It's made with peppers, vinegar, and salt, the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste even better. Well, now you do. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Hold them right there. We'll figure something out. 1-0 Phillies. Schwarber, Bohm, Castellanos due up against De Los Santos. Strider, 4 2/3 innings, only 1 hit, 1 run, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. He also hit a batter. Schwarber stands in and takes outside ball 1. Against Strider, Schwarber flied out and struck out. Daniel De Los Santos fires low, 2-0.
You ever see a statistic that you just don't trust?
Yes, and that I think that somebody messed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next pitch to Schwarber low, ball 3.
I was looking up Schwarber's numbers before the game, and the Braves have handled him very, very well in his career. And yet every time he comes to the plate, I'm extremely anxious about what's going to take place with him in there.
Well, let's see if he's swinging here. He is not, and it's ball 4. Leadoff walk.
He's a career 170 hitter against the Braves, and the only team in Major League Baseball he has a lower career average against is Houston. He's hitting 140 against them in his career. So the Braves have handled Schwarber extremely well, but I don't care the situation. I mean, he's going to make you nervous regardless.
Yeah, I would never have guessed that for sure. Dylan Lee up and throwing in the Braves bullpen. Alec Bohm swings at the first pitch, comes up empty, 0-1. Bohm has walked, and he scored the only run of the game on a 1-out double by Max Kepler back in the 2nd inning. Bohm's also grounded out. Working on a 7-game hitting streak. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Gloved by by Allen. I can't believe they didn't have a collision out there. He and Ozzie going for the ball. And that was a crazy double play, folks. And I'm sorry I messed it up. But Nick Allen fielded the ball, might have brushed against Ozzie, and then went to the bag, stepped on second, and threw to first for double play.
Nick Allen looked like a fullback breaking a tackle at the line of scrimmage to get to the bag.
I mean, he didn't brush against Ozzie. He got hit. That was wild. They both went for the ball and both got to the ball at the same time. Castellanos slices one the other way toward right field. That'll drop in front of Acuna. He gets a 2-out single.
That'll be it for De Los Santos. And the lefty Kepler coming up.
And Dylan Lee ready to go in the bullpen. Again, the Pennington grass seed call to the bullpen. If you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington Grass Seed, the official partner of the Braves grounds crew. Pennington Grass Seed, rooted in Braves country. Back to tell you more about Dylan Lee right after this on the Braves Radio Network.
Attention Braves fans!
Welcome to Lazy Days. For nearly 50 years, we have been there for you, helping people turn RV dreams into destinations. Today, Lazy Days RV is here for you with state-of-the-art dealerships, dedicated people, and popular brands. And no matter where the road takes you, Lazy Days will be here for you with RV service centers all across the nation. We are Lazy Days, here for you.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it.
I got against him in his career.
Well, and the thing that becomes so important, Ben, on top of what you're talking about him needing a good outing, is the difficulty with the left-handers. I mean, he and Aaron Bum are the only lefties in the bullpen, and you need them to take care of business against lefty hitters. Runner at first, 2 out. That's Castellanos over there. And the pitch, a check swing. He went around. 0-1 to Kepler. Kepler with an RBI double to deep right field. His first time up, drove in the only run of the game. Former Minnesota Twin. He's back in the box. And the pitch. A little off the plate outside. 1-1. Kepler hitting .232. 6 homers, 19 RBIs. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Out near second base. Ozzie says he's got it, and he does. And a good job by Dylan Lee there. Retires the lefty hitter and leaves a runner at first. We played 6, still 1.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada?
Yes, please. Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/Pandora and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/Pandora.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
There's no such thing as a fender bender when it comes to motorcycle accidents.
More than 80% of crashes result in catastrophic injuries. Injuries that require experienced attorneys ready to fight for you. We are, and we will.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Before you accept an insurance settlement for damage to your car, think about this. An accident stays on your car's history permanently, whether it was repaired or not. And if you try to sell it, a potential buyer can easily look it up and try to offer you less. That's diminished value. That's value you're entitled to. Value we fight for. Put our experience to work for you. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
It's time to step up to the plate and see if you can guess which baseball player or manager said the following.
I want to thank the many living legends sitting behind me. I'm humbled and honored to be standing in front of you.
Change for the Phillies. We don't mind that. Not after 6 innings of 4 hits, shutout ball by Suarez. 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. So Ryan Kerkering gets the call, his 24th outing. He's 4-1, a 3.72 ERA, but there have been 3 games where he's blown the lead. 19 1/3 innings, 12 walks, 17 strikeouts. He throws hard and has a good slider. We go to the 7th. Take you the rest of the way. Here's Ben.
Thank you so much, Joe. To be Nick Allen climbing in to face Ryan Kerkering. 9-1-2. Allen, Acuna, and Riley. Just a 1-0 score. Pitch on the way to Allen. He'll take a ball low and outside. Ryan Kerkering out of Venice, Florida. Went to Venice High School. That's right down the road from the Brave Spring Training Facility. Love that little town. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Nick Allen. Allen with a 2-hopper out there to short, squeeze by Turner, and he'll fling it across for the out, 1 down. Back to the top of the order to Ronald Acuna. Think about Orion. You think about the constellation, Orion's belt. Orion comes from Greek mythology, referring to a legendary giant hunter. And climbing into the box, the beast, Ronald Acuna. Pitch on the way to him. There's a ball low and inside. There's the 1-0 pitch. And a ball high, 2 balls and no strikes. His full name is Richard Orion Kerkering. I'd have gone with Orion, too. That's
Me too.
Unique name. Hitters count for Acuna. Here it is. And Ronald takes a called strike. Sinker over at 96. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Phillies. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Braves. 2-1 to Acuna. And he reaches and misses at a sweeper for a strike. And the count level 2-2. To Acuna. Blowing outside, laid off the sweeper. So Phillies bullpen that has one major strength. That's swing and miss stuff. They register a ton of strikeouts. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And Acuna bounces one on the inside of his left foot. That's fouled off.
As long as it missed his knee.
Good point. He's got that left leg about as protected as he can have it. Still got him on the toe. But he's got a shin guard on. He's got a knee guard on. I mean, it almost looks like he's wearing a catcher's shin guard on his left leg.
It does.
Again, the 3-2. And Acuna sends one foul up into the second deck down the first base line. Acuna trying to reach for the second time tonight. He's walked. 3-2, cracked out to third, past a leaping Edmundo Sosa. And a base hit into left field for Acuna. That thing bounced to the left side like it hit a trampoline and just took off into left field.
Good at bat by Ronald.
It was a sweeper down that he went to find. Such quick hands. That brings Austin Riley up to the plate. Riley's been on twice, a single, a fielder's choice, and a strikeout. And Riley swings and pops one up into shallow right. Going out Stott, coming in Castellanos. It's Castellanos' ball in very shallow right field. And one pitch is all Kirkring needs to take care of Riley. 2 down now for Ozuna. Coming up, it'll be the 7th inning stretch brought to you by 13 Heroes, a premium line of spirits founded to honor the lives of the 13 service members killed in Afghanistan in 2021. Help turn tragedy into legacy by visiting 13heroes.com today. So it's in the hands of Marcell Ozuna with 2 down in the top of the 7th. Braves trailing 1-0. There's a called strike. Ozuna 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk in his career versus Kirkering. Braves have out-hit the Phillies 5-2, but not a tally to be displayed for their efforts to this point. 0-1 to Ozuna. And he'll swing and miss a sweeper down in the dirt. Actually got a piece of it, and that took a bite out of JT Realmuto.
Rangers Suarez last start prior to tonight was at Colorado. 6 2/3 innings of 6-hit shutout ball. Tonight, 6 innings of 4-hit shutout ball.
He's been a hot one lately, hasn't he?
Sure has.
0-2 on Ozuna. On the 0-2. And he swings and tips it into the middle of Realmuto for strike 3. A sweeper got him. And a frustrated Ozuna walks slowly back to the Braves dugout. That ends the top of the 7th. Braves get a hit.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river. Give me a dew. Give me something.
Same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Hey, Braves fans, this is John Michaels reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins Finn, Home Team, and me in the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
Just 1 run tonight between these two teams, and it's on the Phillies' ledger. They're leading 1-0. They scored a run in the bottom of the 2nd. They got a 1-out double by Max Kepler in the 2nd inning to drive in Alec Bohm, who had reached on a walk. That's been it. And the 2 starters, Strider and Suarez, were very good. But now it's in the hands of the bullpens. Braves have used De Los Santos and Lee. Lee still on the mound. And the Phillies went with Kirkering last inning. There to greet Dylan Lee, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 in the game, and he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider to go down 0-1. 8-9-1 for Rob Thompson's Phillies here in the bottom of the 7th. Realmuto, Marsh, and Stott. And that is actually Wilson in the on-deck circle. That'll be sent foul. That'll be pinch hitting with Weston Wilson, a right-handed stick instead of the lefty stick of Brandon Marsh. After that foul ball by Realmuto, it's 0-2. Dylan Lee faced 1 batter in the 6th inning. Got Max Kepler to pop out. 0-2 to Realmuto. And he cooked him. Swung on and missed with a slider. 1 out here in the 7th inning. That'll bring Weston Wilson to the plate. Folks, did you know that the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Weston Wilson has faced Dylan Lee once in his career. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Weston Wilson, number 37 on his back. He's the pinch hitter here, and the pitch on the way from Dylan Lee. And there's a swing and a miss. Wilson batting .227 this season. He does have 1 home run. He's driven in 3.
Have good power, though, and has been kind of a career home run hitting minor leaguer.
Wilson takes a ball low.
Got a chance last year and performed very well for the Phillies.
Marsh finishes his evening 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to left field. 1-0 Phillies, bottom of the 7th. 1-1 from Dylan Lee. Big swing and a miss at a slider by Wilson. Meanwhile, the Braves have Rafael Montero warming in the bullpen. He's a right-hander. Braves hoping that Lee can get Wilson, and then you face the lefty stick of Stott right after that. Ahead 1-2. Here it is. And a slider in the dirt. That time Wilson had the discipline to lay off of it. A 2-2 count. Left-hander Dylan Lee straightens. And there's 2-2 to the plate. Check swing. Got him looking strike 3. A slider right at the bottom of the zone. And back-to-back strikeouts. 2 down here in the 7th. Back to the top of the order. No finals yet around Major League Baseball. The Mets are leading the White Sox 5-2. That game's at the top of the 6th inning. White Sox do have the bases loaded. And 2 down.
Shohei Ohtani's hit another homer tonight.
So that's his 20th?
I think so.
He's leading the National League in homers. Bryson Stott takes ball low and outside. Dodgers leading in Cleveland 9-3. Orioles and Cardinals in a battle for the nest, tied at 4. There's a 1-0 pitch. Low and inside. Also the Reds and the Royals tied at 2. Cubs and Rockies scoreless. No, I'm sorry. Cubs just scored. They're up 2-0. And then later on, the Marlins are in San Diego against the Padres. Let's look around the SIA National League scoreboard. 2-0 pitch in for a called strike. That scoreboard update delivered to you by SIA LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. Here it's 1-0 Phillies.
Padres beat the Marlins last night on a wild pitch walk-off.
2-1 misses high. 3-1. Walk-off wild pitch.
That'll really get your team fired up. But you take a win any way you get it.
That Padre team trying to turn things around, and of course they had a successful stay at Atlanta. Called strike on Stott, 3-2.
I like what Dylan Lee is doing here. He's working quicker than normal.
Phillies have gone down in order once in this game. 3-2. Softly tapped out towards third, charging, gloving, transferring, and firing Riley. That's not in time. Bryson Stott too quick. Handful of other runners in their lineup that would have been in time to get, but not Stott. Infield single for Bryson Stott. That keeps the inning alive for Trey Turner. And now the Braves will turn to the right-hander Rafael Montero with Trey Turner due up. So Brian Snitker comes out to make the Pennington Grass Seed call to the bullpen. And if you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington Grass Seed. That's the official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Pennington Grass Seed, rooted in Braves country. We'll introduce you to Montero when we come back. It's 1-0 Phillies.
Military veterans are eager to transfer their skills and experiences to...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
17 innings total, but 14 walks, 19 strikeouts.
In a right-on-right matchup, Montero and Turner. It's 1-0 Phillies in the bottom of the 7th. Bryson Stott, the runner at first base. Turner in the game is 0 for 2 with a walk. Pop out and a fly out. First pitch on the way from Montero. In the air to right field. Ronald Acuna coming along, making a chest-high catch. And one pitch is all Montero needed. That ends the bottom of the 7th. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the top of the 8th. 1-0 Philadelphia.
These are your own old warped windows and doors. This is the Power Company. Want to make it a fair fight? Get energy-efficient custom windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com.
License number CGC 1527613. Restrictions apply.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 and a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
2 for 4 in saves, 21 innings, only 6 walks, 27 strikeouts. He can be really tough on left-handed hitters.
And on base one right here, Matt Olson climbing in to lead things off at the top of the 8th inning. The biggest moment in the game for the Braves is back in the 5th. They had the bases loaded, 2 down. They had 2 men on base, 2 down, and it was soon a walk. That's what loaded them up. And Matt Olson came to the plate. Worked the count deep, but struck out. The Braves left him loaded. And that's hands down their best opportunity thus far. Trailing 1-0, and Olson sends one hard in the air to left field. That's going to be caught on a sliding catch by Max Kepler out of the left. Laser beam to his right, and he was able to break on it just quickly enough to slide feet first to it and squeeze it. One out in the 8th. Ozzie Albies has been on base 3 times in the game. A single, a walk, and also reached on an error that we thought should have been a base hit, but either way he reached. That'll be fouled back. After Albies, it will be Murphy. Just need one mistake so you can take one deep. Well, the Braves have not been able to make solid contact tonight in terms of getting men on base, getting in scoring position, and getting them in. That'll miss inside, 1-1. That ball that Matt Olson just hit came off his bat at 107. In fact, the Braves have the 3 hardest hit balls in this game. Olson 2 of them, Ozzie another one, but nothing to show for it. 1-1 pitch, big rip and a foul by Albies, 1-2. Game number 53 of the season, and oh, how this game feels like so many of the previous 52, doesn't it? Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. Ozzie swings and tips it into the mid for strike 3. 2 down to the 8th inning. If you look at one-run games, the Phillies this season are 10-4 in one-run games. That's tied for the 4th most wins in Major League Baseball in one-run games. The Braves are tied for the 2nd most losses, as Atlanta has gone 9-13 in one-run games. And there's a story of 2 different teams right there. Pitch on the way to Murphy. That'll miss high and outside.
Well, we talked a couple of days ago about how it seems like it's the same game. It's Groundhog Day every day with the way these games develop. And it doesn't matter how many runs the Braves score or don't score. It's going to be a tight one.
1-0 to Murphy, in for a strike, 1-1. It's as if you score 6, it's going to be 7-6. If you score 1, it's going to be 2-1.
Yeah.
And in this case, 1-0 in the top of the 8th inning. 1-1 from Strom. Fouled back, 1-2. Phillies in the bottom of the 8th will have Sosa, Schwarber, and Bohm due up. And if they get Murphy right here, they'll be looking for insurance in the bottom of the 8th. Meanwhile, Murphy hoping for a mistake that he could wreck out of the ballpark and tie up the game. Braves have out-hit the Phillies 5-3, but trailing 1-0 in the top of the 8th. 1-2 to Murphy. Way high with a fastball. That Real Muto popping up out of his crouch. Daysbel Hernandez warming up with the Braves bullpen. Meanwhile, Strom, the tall, lean lefty with a very long hair, comes set. That is 2-2. Fouled back by Murphy. If you told me that Marsh and Strom were brothers, I'd believe you.
Yeah. And the way Strom fiddles with his hair, if it bothers you that much, why don't you cut it?
Here's the 2-2. Adam is high, 3-2. Yeah, both have very long, dark hair and very long and thick beards. Count runs full, and the payoff to Murphy. And he takes ball 4 inside. Missed with a fastball. And it's a 2-out walk to keep the inning alive for the Braves here in the 8th inning. That's the 4th walk allowed by a Philly pitcher. And now it's in the hands of Eli White.
It's a good call, too, by Tomlinson, the home plate ump.
Luke Williams will run for Sean Murphy.
Number 37.
That means we'll see Drake Baldwin behind the plate when we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Eli White has never faced Matt Strom. Tying run at first, 2 down, top of the 8th. Strom brings it to the plate. Luke Williams with a check swing, or rather Eli White, I should say, with a check swing, didn't go. And a 1-0 count.
Luke Williams, a former Philly who beat the Braves here one night with a walk-off homer. How about a stolen base from him?
Had a big lead, lefty to the plate. Swing and a miss by Eli White. Went with a cutter away. Eli is due. What is he, over his last 10 now?
Yes. He's got a huge hole on the right side. He wants to try to take one that way.
1-1 to the plate. Ground ball up to short in the hole. Backhanded by Turner. Has a hard time getting it out of his glove, but sends a strong throw to second base to get the force out of Williams. It took him an extra beat to get the ball out of his glove, but he still delivered a good throw and got Luke Williams that into the top of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, still 1-0 Philadelphia.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
Guess who said the following?
I just didn't want to come out. The guys kept fighting. I got to congratulate the Atlanta Braves. What a great series. I mean, they fought us tooth and nail. Perseverance, I guess. I just didn't want to quit, and somehow we figured out a way to win this thing.
That's Jack Morris after outdueling John Smoltz in Game 7 of the 1991 World Series. Catch the next great moment on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Afternoons on 680 The Fan.
Couple of changes for the Braves. Bottom of the 8th inning. Drake Baldwin will come on to do the catching. Now pitching, Daysville Hernandez, who in 21 previous outings is 3-0 with a 1.64 ERA, 22 innings, 14 walks, 16 strikeouts. And let's see if he can hold them right there. Braves have left at least one runner on base every inning tonight that have not scored.
Only Daysville Hernandez can keep it a 1-0 deficit. Braves in the 9th will have Harris, Baldwin, and Acuna due up. And first pitch on the way from Hernandez. There's a ball outside. This is the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if Daysville Hernandez can strike out the side here in the bottom of the 8th, Corey Smith will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. 1-0 fouled back. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar utility terrain vehicle and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. Here's the 1-1 to Sosa. Ball high and outside, missed with a fastball at 99.
By the way, Luke Williams stayed in the game to play shortstop, so that means Baldwin will hit.
There's a reach and a miss to make it a 2-2 count.
Baldwin will hit in Allen's spot.
2-2 on Sosa. Daysville Hernandez nods in agreement with Drake Baldwin. 2-2 to the plate, low and outside with a slider. Sosa awaits. 3-2 and a ground ball to short. On one knee and up with it now Luke Williams. Throws over to first base for the out, 1 down. 6-3 put out. No winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but Corey Smith, thank you so much for being out there. We appreciate you playing tonight. 1 out for Kyle Schwarber. There are only 4 guys on the roster for the Phillies who have ever even faced Daysville Hernandez. Castellanos, Realmuto, Marsh, and Stott. That's it. And they're a combined 0 for 7 against him. First time Schwarber has faced him. And he'll take a fastball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Schwarber tonight, a fly out to left, a strikeout, and also a walk. 1-0 pitch. Missed high with a fastball. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch to Schwarber. Well, right on him with a fastball, 100. Schwarber had a check swing, but nowhere near contact on that one. 2-1. Daysbel looks in, nods. 2-1 pitch. Strike again. This time a slider on the outside corner. Looking to strike out Schwarber. He has 1 strikeout tonight. He's also walked once. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, miss. Boy, there's some old-fashioned heat right there. He just reared back and burned 100 at the top of the zone, and Schwarber strikes out.
Gassed him up. You can see it, but you can't hit it.
2 down here in the 8th. Here's Bohm. Again, Braves in the 9th. They'll have Harris, Baldwin, Acuna due up. Pitch on the way to Bohm. There's a called strike. Meanwhile, Jordan Romano is tossing in the Phillies bullpen. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Romano has an 8.05 ERA on the year, although he had made 9 straight scoreless appearances before a poor outing on Sunday. So that could be interesting in the 9th, but it's up to Daysbel to keep it a 1-run game. There's a fly ball to right, slicing foul, and that will land in the seats for a souvenir. Well, you like the names due up in the 9th inning for the Braves. See if Hernandez can get it there, trailing 1-0. 0-2 to Bohm. Low and outside with a slider. 1-0 Phillies, bottom of the 8th. Daysbel Hernandez, 5th pitcher used by Brian Snitker in the game. 1-2 to the plate. Comebacker over the mound, over second. Ozzie got leathered on it going to his right, but it escapes and rolls into center field. Alec Bohm squared that one up right back through the middle, and it's a 2-out single. That extends the inning now for Nick Castellanos. He is one of the 4 players on the roster who has seen Daysbel prior to tonight. 0 for 2 against him.
That pitch was a good 4 or 5 inches up above the strike zone. Somehow Bohm tomahawked it.
Castellanos takes a called strike. And I guess his height's the only thing that made him able to make contact with that. I don't know how he touched it. 0-1 to the plate. He reaches out, pokes one up the middle. Base hit as he turned around a slider. Back-to-back 2-out base hits for the Phillies as Bohm's at second. Castellanos is at first. And now it's Max Kepler to the plate. And it was Kepler who drove in the only run of the game all the way back in the 2nd inning.
And the Phillies have left runners on base every inning tonight except the 4th.
Really big moment in this game right here. Got to keep them quiet to give your batters their best opportunity in the top of the 9th. Kepler takes a fastball outside. Kepler, a .230 hitter. Got some pop, 6 homers. And that RBI picked up earlier in the game is 19th of the year. 1-0 pitch. Kepler takes a ball high. Fastball that missed, and a 2-0 count on their left fielder. Right-hander Hernandez brings the 2-0. And that misses low for ball 3. Hernandez works very quickly. And he's quickly fallen behind 3-0. See if Kepler's got a green light. 3-0 pitch. He does not. He takes ball 4. And in the blink of an eye, the bases are now loaded for the Phillies. Went 2 up and 2 down with a ground out from Sosa, a strikeout of Schwarber, but then a single by Bohm, a single by Castellanos, a walk to Kepler. Now, Rick Kranitz, Braves pitching coach, out there to the mound trying to slow it all down for his hard-throwing right-hander.
Also, perhaps a reminder of how they retired Real Music. Muto tonight. Remember, there's a new catcher in the game, too. Last couple of strikeouts, they've gotten Real Muto to chase some pitches away.
Real Muto in this game is over 3 with 2 strikeouts and a fly out to right field. He has faced Hernandez once in his career. He's over 1 with a ground out.
And he's such a good clutch hitter. He's still got to make good pitches here.
First pitch low and outside with a slider. 1-0 Phillies, bottom of the 8th. Bases loaded, 1-0. Low and outside, 2-0, and all of a sudden, Hernandez can't find the zone. Walk Kepler on 4 straight. Now it's 2-0 on Real Muto. Real Muto waits on the 2-0 pitch. Now there's a strike. That time got a slider over. A crowd of 40,627 ready to leap to their feet and roar with a base hit right here. Daysbel Hernandez looking to find a way to get him out. 2-1. Missed up and in with a slider and a 3-1 count. Now it's got to be a strike. This crowd on their feet getting as loud as they can, trying to get in the head of Daysbel Hernandez. He tries to block them out. He comes set. He's surrounded by Phillies. 3-1, swung on, missed. Good slider. And now the biggest pitch of the game coming up right here. Where does he want to go with his 3-2 pitch? About to find out. 3-2. Low and outside with a slider for ball 4. It drives in Bohm, and the Phillies score their 2nd run of the game. Bases remain loaded, and it's 2-0 Philly here in the 8th.
I mean, if you put a stopwatch on this was like record time.
Yeah.
2 outs, nobody on, and then a bases loaded walk.
Now Johan Rojas to the plate. First pitch to him is a fastball high. Now Scott blew it up and tossing in the Braves bullpen. One-oh pitch. Up and in, ball 2. Daysbel with 2 very quick outs and then single, walk. 2 balls and no strikes on Rojas. Right on right matchup. Pitch on the way. Ball 3 low. 31 pitches for Daysbel Hernandez. 17 balls. 14 strikes. 3-0. There's a strike on the inside corner with a fastball. Hernandez trying to find that elusive final out here in the 8th inning. 3-1 over for a strike. Got a fastball over. Real Muto at first, Kepler at second, Castellanos at third. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, missed, got him with a fastball for strike 3. A 99-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the zone. Well, the Phillies get a humongous run on the bases loaded.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the do.
You've started off the season strong, Cancer, proving to your fans and opponents that you're a force to be reckoned with in 2025. But you
download the Fan app now.
When the Phillies lost their closer to a PED suspension, Jose Alvarado, a couple of weeks ago, Jordan Romano was elevated to that spot. And yet he has done a good job even when Alvarado was still on the team. He's 6 for 8 in saves, but Romano with an 8.05 ERA. Are you kidding me? 19 innings, 18 runs. He's given up 4 homers, 8 walks, 24 strikeouts.
And he'll be facing Harris, Baldwin, and Acuna in the 9th inning. He's no stranger to the 9th inning with a lead. Been a closer much of his career. First pitch on the way from Romano. Swung on a miss by Michael Harris. The 2 best seasons that Romano has had, 2022 and 2023 with an All-Star both seasons. Had 36 saves in both of those seasons. Here's the pitch on the way to Harris. And Michael takes a called strike. Got a slider over and suddenly 0-2 on the Braves center fielder. 2-0 Phillies, top of the 9th. Here's the 0-2 to Michael Harris. It'll swing and miss at strike 3. A slider makes quick work of Michael Harris. 1 out in the 9th, and Drake Baldwin will come to the plate for the first time.
Number 30, catcher Drake Baldwin.
That slider is more of a downer, Ben, than it is like a horizontal break.
Lefty stick versus the righty arm. The first pitch, big swing and a tip into the mid of Realmuto. Another slider, 0-1. Baldwin has never seen Romano before. 0-1 to Drake Baldwin. Then he missed low. That time he laid off the slider. Drake late in games this year, batting .306 in the 7th inning and later. A couple of doubles and a homer. Any of that will be fine right here. Braves have yet to score. Running out of chances. 1-1 check swing, ground ball foul right outside the bag at third. Check swing tapper that for a second looked like it might have some hope to it, but bounced outside the bag. No, 1-2 count on Baldwin. Tall, lean right-hander Romano comes set. And there's 1-2 to the plate. Missed high. Romano in his career has always been very fidgety on the mound. He used to have a motion where he would squat down, back up. He's eliminated that, but still pretty fidgety out there. Kicks and brings a 2-2. Pulled out to first, and that'll be gloved by Bohm. He'll race to the bag, win the race, and 2 down. Now the Braves down to their final out. It's in the hands of Ronald Acuna. Braves have been shut out 3 times.